people easily, right? So, just introducing, even even before you talk about, all the artificial intelligence that's being applied and the very sophisticated analytics, just creating more visibility across, the entire estate. That is going to drive more discipline, and with more discipline, I think it's quite reasonable to expect improvements. So that, I think, is a very powerful argument.
Okay. If the automation and the intelligence it's very good and strong, it's impossible that a managed service client say, "Wow, the platform is very good. So maybe my IT team can handle by ourselves with the platform." Then they cancel the managed service contract.
Yeah, but then they would also lose the platform, right? Because the platform is only available as part of the managed services. Now, what this could mean is that a client says, look, of all the services that you could possibly offer to me, the platform-based services are the ones I want to buy, right? I don't want you to own the hardware. I don't want to, a lot of these services that, generally come with a service provider but are not very differentiated. But what I want you to do for me is service automation. That is entirely possible, but it would still, at least in the setup that I understand, and again, it is a question of what economic decisions is IBM going to make, and I can't speak for IBM there, but it would still again be managed by IBM. Now, that would obviously then mean the IT team that the client had that manually performed all these services would not be needed, right? Neither would IBM need a team to manually provide all these services. So the client would then have to rethink what their IT team does for them. So actually, really running this utility might not really be that interesting for the client, right? It's a little bit like public cloud and private cloud. For most things, would you really want to run your private cloud? Unless you are very, very large anyway, right? If you are whatever, Huawei, to take a not too random example from China, you could probably run your own cloud. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm sure they do. The same is obviously true to a large extent. If you are Deutsche Bank or Barclays or any of those banks, yes, of course you can run your own cloud. You're big enough. Is this something you actually want to do? Pretty much a business model and strategy decision. So in the same vein, I think this type of platform offers the service provider, in this instance IBM, more differentiation. And as the clients decide that certain types of work are not so valuable for them anymore, and they are probably not willing to pay so much for that anymore, there's still a core